Hello everybody, I'm back with COVID. Sorry my voice sounds like this. It's been almost exactly a year since my last sketchbook tour, but I'm back again because I just finished this bit. I finished this sketchbook like in the middle of Cringetober, so I'm really excited to share what my recent art has been like. I did my nails just for this video. It's supposed to look like pear. Kinda just looks like shit, low-key. Here on the cover page, I like to sticker bomb all my stuff. So I have stickers I got from friends, for my travels, about my hyperfixations. I got these ones from the Ren Fair. So let's just begin. One thing I want to complain about immediately. This brand of sketchbook, the Canson Mixed Media, I've been using this kind of sketchbook for ages, and the shrinkflation has gotten to them. They used to have this front page as like a cardboard board, but now it's just kind of like a sheet of paper and plastic. So I glued Mountain Dew Baja Blast board into here just so it was a little more sturdy, and then because I was already crafting, I added a couple stickers and also sticky notes or just doodles. These are some D&D characters. This is one of my players from my campaign. This is an NPC from that campaign. A player and her sister. Me. Baldur's Gate characters, and of course Kosif, who I always christen with the first page of my sketchbook since now. If you're new to my channel, you better subscribe, but I talk about my D&D character Kosif a lot, and you're gonna see her a lot, so I hope you like buff women. I think this was a scene that we left the campaign on, like this was the final battle kind of thing. We were trying to flee before the portal closed, and I don't want to say we almost died, but it was a little scary. Here's some more drawings of Kosif. I really like this one. Also, when she's all beat up and covered in blood, that's my favorite. Some of these will be ugly, but I don't feel like covering them up. Sometimes they will be a little seductive, so I might blur them, or I also have sticky notes on hand. I do kind of draw gooner bait, okay? But I didn't like the proportions on that one, but I love this one. If you've been on Pinterest, you know exactly what reference I used for that. I draw a lot of these just with Bic pens. Yeah, just like these bitches. Mistakes fear me. Oh, this was kind of a vent page because I had to remake a new Instagram, which you should follow me, by the way. And to cope, I drew Kosif saving me. R.I.P. Kosif, you would have loved Rainbow Dash. Joey's also sick, sorry if you hear him coughing. And then this is my D&D Sona. It used to be like a tabaxi rogue that looked like Garfield, but I had since changed that to like a half tiefling, half orc warlock, because when I played Baldur's Gate, I really loved playing as a warlock. We have since played these characters, and I really do like playing a warlock. I hate to say it, but yeah, I hate designing outfits, especially traditionally. It was pissing me the fuck off. But Joey's self-insert, Joey my husband, his self-insert is also an orc, so we're just a couple of hot orcs. The Adventures of a Volunteer Posse, the musical. This is from my campaign, and these are my party members. This guy's name is Huey, and he has Dewey and Louie, or Dewey and Louie, I don't remember. But he put on this musical about their adventures to like recap, and he played like everyone's character. So he played Castir, which is Joey's character. This one's name is Rosemary. And this is Sindri and Brock and Sindri. Don't really talk about it a lot, but I do really want to do like a animated recap of my campaign because the world building is so good and I have to tell you guys about it one day. And then obviously Kosif as eye candy, because when I can't think of anything to draw, I draw Kosif. Oh, this is kind of relevant right now. Cooper Howard my beloved. Believe it or not, I have never actually played any of the Fallout games, but Joey has Fallout autism, I call it, and I've been hearing about it for years. So I'm a big fan of the show and also the series. I would love to play it. And then this right here is where I started playing Baldur's Gate, and a lot of this is during my Baldur's Gate hyperfixation. So this is the warlock I was talking about that I started to play. Their name is Kelso. Very original. So this is all self-ship art with like Astarion and my other character that I never even played with Karlach. And this is my Dark Urge, which I romanced Gale with. This is more of my Dark Urge and Gale. His name is Creus. And oh my god, I love his side profile. I found out how to draw him. Oh, maybe I didn't. Oh my god, he's hot. This is more Kelso and Astarion, and I miss them. Actually, if I get into my Baldur's Gate playthrough, I will probably play this character again. And I will be romancing Astarion. What is this? Oh, just a ugly looking man. Not that Gale is ugly, obviously I'm romancing him, but like, I am a big fan of not scribbling out all of the art that you hate, just putting a sticky note over it and being like, hey, I don't like this because the proportions are weird. Cause then you learn from it instead of just scribbling it out like a fucking child. This Creus is so beautiful. Clothes, armor, yeah, I'm not drawing any of that. If you've ever been into Baldur's Gate at all, there's a lot of Dirge x Gortash. I like to think that that's canon because it makes the story better. The story is always better with more yaoi in it, so especially toxic ass yaoi. Happy Pride, gay yaoi. In this one, I was like, what if my Baldur's Gate characters were in a party together? And I thought their dynamics would be really funny. He don't bite, I do. Something wicked and evil inside me demands blood, killing against my own volition. Such dramatics. You make murder sound so terrible. Because I made Kelso kind of like chaotic, and did Creus in like a lawful good Dirge redemption arc. God, it was so good. Seeing all this makes me want to play Baldur's Gate 3 again. This is just in pencil. I don't use a special pencil, I just use these bitches. Oh yeah, you know these bitches. A 0.5 lead. I hit peak with those and never tried anything else. I don't like to use pencil a lot because, as you can see, it's like a little dirty, but one of the life hacks that I've learned is to seal your graphite drawings with hairspray. If you don't have like the artist fixative, you could just use hairspray. So after I learned that, I started using pencil in these sketchbooks a lot more. This is what they would do like end game after all of the events in Baldur's Gate. I like to think that they adopt Tara and that these two end up getting married. What is this? This video is sponsored by Opera? That's crazy! Opera is a free web browser. You know, like the thing you're using to watch this video. Like, right now. Only better in so many ways. My favorite features that Opera has is tab islands. Just like getting lost in an artwork with over 50 different layers, folders are not only helpful, but they are necessary. Opera gives you the option to group your tabs however you want, however you need, so you won't get lost during your next internet deep dive. And also, no need to buy yourself a second monitor. You can split your screen easily just by clicking and dragging one of your tabs down and boom! No need to flip back and forth. I can have my references or my sources on one side and my inspiration board on the other. My favorite feature has to be how Opera handles your media. I always have something playing in the background when I'm drawing. If it's my music, Opera's player allows me to control my music compatible with all of these different streaming services just from the browser, and I can place it wherever I feel like. And when I want to swap to my shows or my YouTube video essays, with the video pop out, the player pauses automatically. How polite of them. And I can also play these videos wherever I please, resize and move the window even beyond on the browser window with the video pop out. So my Family Guy clips are always visible in the corner, and yes, it really does help me focus more. You know, I love customizing everything I possibly can, and you can do that for your browser as well. Opera has tons of custom options, including animated backgrounds, UI colors, sound effects, and more. Personally, I don't like being flashbanged whenever I open up a new link to reduce strain on my eyes. I'm a fan of all the darker themes. My favorite is the Aurora theme, or there's also the Obsidian one. There are tons of ways you can customize it to your liking, so you can make the switch today. It's literally free. All you have to do is click the link in the description or in the comments below to download Opera and make your browsing experience more better. More better as in optimized. It's more optimized. Thank you, Opera! This past year, I went on a road trip with my family to Oregon, and I didn't bring my sketchbook, so this is what I drew immediately when I came back home. Obviously, I miss my husband and my pets so much. Ignore that. It's Kelso again. And in pencil, and you can tell because it looks really fucking dirty. But this is Kosif and also Valak. I like when I draw them together because they're both so very different from each other, but I think they would get along. They're real silly. Oh my god, her arms here? What the hell? Valak, have you been lifting? Ooh, okay, lore dump. So this is Kelso and me. It's basically a self-insert, but when you play Baldur's Gate and you don't pick the Dark Urge and you just do a custom character, there's not a way for you to put like your own backstory into the game, but you do get to pick like your background and your race and your class and everything. So I did research, and by research I mean just going on the Forgotten Realms Wikipedia page, and that started to get my ideas a-flowing. So they are a Lothsworn Drow. Drow society is very matriarchal, but in a bad way, unfortunately. But also, they're a little fucked up, you know? Drow society is different. On the Forgotten Realms wiki on children, because I was trying to figure out what their childhood would have been like, it states an honest bond of a love between a parent and a child in Drow society was even rarer than ones between lovers, and child abuse was normalized. Like, neglect was how Drow raised their kids, bro. With Drow society, they kind of treat men like slaves, and women are born to fight in Lolth's war. Ugh. So I was like, as a non-binary Drow, what would life have been like for them? So this is my short little childhood backstory. Mom and Dad, you got me pregnant. Whoops, I'm gonna kill you. Damn. It's a girl though, so I guess I'll keep it. Damn, life sucks. It is how it is. Get good or die. Shit, alright. Also, I'm like never gonna be in your life. Hey, I'm older, and also I don't feel like a girl. Shut the fuck up. It's time to join the military. Turning 19 in Poland. Ah, shit. You're good at war and stuff. Whatever. I think this war is dumb as fuck. Hey, I'm a noble of a guild. Want to get married and be my consort? Will I still have to fight this pointless war? No, you'll fight for me. Okay. I'm still a rogue, but after praying to anyone, not just to Loth, to change my life, this opportunity presented itself. Ooh, I am like a big fan of the shaved sides. Gods. Life sucks. There has to be more to my life than just being a weapon. I need more power to take control over my life, or I'm gonna die. Probably. Alright, guild, we're going on a mission to find me an ancient tome. I hate being treated like a manslave. Holy shit. Okay. Then they would go on a quest and find the Book of Shadows, which is the subclass of Warlock that I chose. The great old one, I think. And the book told her, kill her. It is your destiny. Your destiny is calling. You gotta kill this bitch. So they do. And then they decide, fuck, I can't go back to Menzoberranzan. because I killed that noble, I mean my wife. Maybe I'll spend time on the surface, perchance, in Baldur's Gate. And then sometime later, the events of Baldur's Gate takes place and get infected with a parasite. But I thought that just giving a little more backstory to Kelso would be nice, because I've seen a lot of people do it with their Baldur's Gate characters and it makes them a lot more compelling, and I really like it. And also it makes them getting married in the end, like post-game, like so much sweeter, I think. We're back. Sorry for the lighting change. It gets dark at 4 p.m. and I was dying. Okay. Here was a bad drawing day. This face looks weird. Her proportions are weird. So I started regressing by drawing Sarah and Beth. I'm like forgetting how to draw, I fear, sigh. That just means you're improving, babe. Don't worry about it. Don't. But I think this was after my redesign video. I drew them just being cuties. Oh, I decided to do like them when they're older, which I have never drawn Sarah older because originally I had killed her off. That's crazy. But the short hair on Beth, oh my god. Them in an art gallery, I love this. That's so cute. Whoa, editing Kelsey here. Before we flip this page, I didn't notice that these are now all after last year's Cringetober. I think it's pretty telling that on the last page, all my drawings look like shit, and then after Cringetober, all of these drawings are like peak. It doesn't matter what cringe-ass shit you're drawing, it makes you improve anyway. Okay, bye. Ooh! Here we have way more Kosif. In Kosif's backstory, she used to be a ship hand before she went adventuring, and I thought to myself, what if she just kept being a pirate? I really love this one. And there is Captain Voss, her ex-boss, ex-girlfriend. I love them. I love Toxic Yuri. Toxic Yuri Appreciation Club. I love them. More Pirate Kosif. I love when I do like a big like one piece big illustration like on one page rather than a couple, because I can put a lot more detail in it, which is something I don't usually do unless it's digital art. So Arcane. This right here, Kosif was just being emo and reminiscing about all this stuff when her friends were all like new adventurers and they weren't hardened at all and everything was fun, and now everyone has their own shit going on and she just misses the old days. She actually has 2 love interests that are both evil. This girl is not captain. Well, maybe she is a captain. Wait, Kosif has a type. Over here I did some redraws of some screenshots from the Arcane Season 2. I am very much a fan of Pit Fighter Vi. I think she's neat. The self-shipping started literally here. This is my first time drawing Savika, and immediately I was like, this is me, and me adoring her, so. I just really like Savika, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I literally spent like 2-3 days doing just these pages, which is rare, and I made sure to seal these like really extra properly, which is why they don't look all dingy, because I had to make sure it was preserved forever. Ooh, and this is probably my favorite drawing that I've done in this sketchbook, because it also took me forever, but also it's all in pen. Like, oh, she looks so gorgeous. Stop getting out of focus. Oh my god. I just really love this one. I love doing like all of her hair too. Unfortunately, I think I peaked there. Kosef's appropriate outfits, because she literally just wears this sensor bar. After she was an adventurer, her day job was being a teacher. So she'd probably wear something more like this day to day. I really like the tunic on her. I think that's really cute. This is when I rewatched Dexter. I say rewatched. I watched it for the first time and I only made it to season 4 because everything after that's not real. And then this is Dick. This is Dick. This is Richard. Oh, wait, this is when I was first redesigning Richard. If you watched my redesigning video, you've probably seen these before, but oh my god. I recognize him. That's my boy. I definitely twinkified him from this state. Bro is not playing football. Come on, be real. I wanted to keep his little curl, so I was trying to figure out if I should give him curly hair or not. And then this is Ronnie. Oh my god. I need that autistic man. I need him. I love them. I love them so much. Literally from this point forward, it's all gonna be Dick and Ronnie and Rachel. More doodles of them. I really want to redraw this one specifically. No reason why. And I don't remember if I ever shared this like whole page of Rachel. I would just put her in some poses. I'm trying to figure out what kind of shapes to give her. I really like this one. Rachel body tea. Me and my husband and Mr. Rumpy. Oh, I love my husband so much. He's so handsome. More Dick, Ronnie, and Rachel. I call them my trio a lot, but also if it was like a series or something, it would be called Straight A's because none of them are straight. So if I mention that anywhere, that's what I mean. I mean these three. This was for a TikTok that I did. Who's the hottest person you can think of? Richard. Okay, Ronnie, Dick isn't here right now. You can be honest with me. Richard is a 10. He's a 6 at best. You take that back. Doodling some Rachel. Lesbians with long hair. If I had a nickel every time that happened, I would have 2 nickels. Actually, I would probably have a lot more nickels than that. I'm not gonna lie. This is when I first realized that Dick and Ronnie are basically just me and my husband in a different font, in a Yowie font. And then I wanted to draw what they would look like if they were younger. There's a lot of context that happens to this group in high school, like Rachel and Dick used to be friends. And then after they fell out, Rachel and Ronnie started being friends. So I wanted to try and play around with those designs, but I think I made them look a lot younger, and this feels more like middle school than it does high school. But oh my god. Draw your OCs when they're kids and try not to cry challenge. Oh! So I drew Kosef again. I really, really love this one of Kosef. That is all. I relapsed drawing Astarion again. Oh, he gets more handsome every time I draw him. Too bad, I only draw him like once in a blue moon now. This is more like their high school designs. I do think Rachel still cuts her own bangs, even though her mother is a beautician. Her and her mom would dye her hair a bunch of colors so she wouldn't just be blonde. I also have a thing where sometimes I draw Richard with earrings and sometimes I don't. I have a thought where Rachel pierces his ears, so they are pierced for a while, but then after they're not friends, he takes them out and his ears gets healed up. But I would love for them in college to get his ears pierced again, because I think he looks so cute with them. This I would love to make a comic for, but basically when these two go to prom together, they have a falling out because at this dance, Richard, in order to try and fit in and get in with the popular kids, he kind of outs Rachel as a lesbian and like makes fun of her. So that's why she has this big ass grudge against him, because there's so much betrayal that she felt. And Richard just wanted validation from other kids who definitely suck, and he shouldn't have listened to them. But when he goes to college, they all ditch him, so he's all alone again. There's his karma. In this one, I started drawing with highlighters. Do I have any of them around? I bet I do. These Sharpie S-Note Duo markers, but they don't bleed at all, and I really like doing them because I saw actually Ray do it, so I just copied them. Oh my god, body tea. Ooh, more comics. Oh, this was for another TikTok. With an audio from The Office. Rachel, I've always considered us to be very good friends. Great friends. Remember your concussion? I do. But you married my worst enemy. I know. Well, I think enemy is a strong word, because I think we have a really charming back and forth enough. I love their dynamics so much. This is just some drawings of me, some self-portraits. I really like this one. A double chunk chocolate cookie! This was when I was doing everyone's family. I did Dick's first because I kind of already knew what his family dynamics were like. Like, I've drawn them before. His older brother Rod and his younger sister Rosie, and then Gina and Rich are his parents. Gina and Richard are high school sweethearts and got married after college. Richard is a coach and a teacher, while Gina is a stay-at-home mom. In my video about things to do with your OCs, I was talking about family portraits, and I was able to expand on it a lot more if you want to know more about their family. But Dick is that forgotten middle child who has a lot of expectations that he has to live up to. And this is Ronnie's mom. She's a single mom, and I did decide to make her actually a pediatrician so that she would be the doctor for the other kids and other families and stuff, because they all have children around the same age. So I think it would be really sweet if she's everyone's doctor. That's really cute. And then Rachel's family, the Ramirez's. Rachel definitely gives like older sister energy, but she also has like a ton of siblings. A ton being 4, because I can't be fucked to draw any more kids than that. But it's so sweet just seeing like what their old family photos would look like. They're so cute. Long time no see. It's actually the next day because I was dying and it got dark. So sorry I died. I'm up in heaven now. Anyway, let's continue. Here I have sketches of Dick and Ronnie, my favorite. I did this with those Sharpie S notes and also a ballpoint pen, and I really love the look of this, where you actually have more than 2 values. I really like this one in particular, and it's definitely not because of the chest hair. What a slut. What a twink. Some more of them. And a comic. Wow. I like this one because I put the little highlights in the eyes. I made their shapes. So Dick's is a triangle and Ronnie's is a square. Let's read this comic. No matter what I do, I cannot grow out my facial hair. I guess that's something we have in common, Ronnie. No. I grow facial hair just fine. Oh. I shave my face every morning, so I'm envious of you, Richard. Well, if I want to grow out my mustache, I'll just have to ask Rach for some tips. What is that supposed to mean? Guys, get me into voice acting. Even with COVID, I can voice act. Ever since this comic, I started drawing Richard with like scruff and stuff, because Ronnie is the type of guy to always have like a clean shaven face, but Richard is definitely not doing that. This is a redraw of a comic from long ago when I first made the characters, where Dick is wearing Ronnie's vest, and it is 100% cashmere, so... And this is when Ronnie fingers Dick's hair, but it's not in a weird way. It's definitely not in a weird way. I think this page is actually really cute. I made Ronnie's like main love language physical touch, and like that's why there's always so much forced proximity with them. I just think about it a lot, not in a weird way. I love this meme. I think it's so funny. One day I will do all of my characters in it, actually. I'm almost done DMing my campaign. Bitch, that's a fucking lie. Don't lie. I was still like in the middle of my fucking campaign here. I literally just ended it. But I really want to do that D&D video about my campaign. And I want to ask a bunch of D&D YouTubers to help voice characters, because when I DM, I don't really do voices at all. If it's like a nervous person, then I definitely talk like a nervous person, but I don't do accents. Fuck all that. And then Captain Voss. I was really just trying to figure out her outfit because it's been so long since I've drawn her, and I really like this one, but I also really like when her uniform is used as a cape. I think that's so pog and cool. I kind of based her off of that cat lady from Treasure Planet, and now that I mention it, you can definitely see it. Sorry, none of my ideas are original. This was pre-adventuring Kosif, where she was a ship hand. Pirate Kosif. Mind if a white girl speaks a little Elvish? I'm gonna put that on my desk. That is funny as hell. While she was a ship hand, Kosif learned Elvish for this woman. Promote that beautiful butch as my first hand now. And she also taught her how to drive a ship. So now Kosif is proficient with water vehicles. Oh, I love these two. They're so toxic. Ooh, this was during art fight. My sibling did not get any attacks. So this is their character. Loki looks like J-Schlapp. I do want to do like a dedicated art fight video. That way I'd be able to focus on it more and get more attacks out. We'll see what happens though. Over here I did like a 90s AU, like Seinfeld-esque. I think that's where I found all of these outfit inspirations, was Seinfeld. Dude, George Costanza is dripped the fuck out. I'm not gonna lie. But there they are slaying. Oh, Rachel. I love Rachel in this. I never draw like the three of them together hanging out. I'm always like exploring their dynamics in other ways, but I feel like a nice trio picture every once in a while would be beneficial, because I never see them like hanging out a lot. Oh my god, that anatomy is weird. Anyway, here's more like 90s outfits. I really love this vest on Ronnie. Low-key high-key. But these two right here, my literal favorites. I think Richard Layering with his jersey is really cute. Also, body fucking tea, Rachel. Oh my god. Here's another comic. Ronnie, will you be my +1 to a party tonight? It's late. Please, I already have my pajamas on, Rachel. Please, 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 please. Okay, my bedtime is in an hour. Gotcha. Remember what I taught you? Salt first, then tequila, then lime. And also, I think Rachel would be more of a lightweight, and Ronnie would definitely be taking her home. Also, these outfits that they're in are actually outfits that I gave them in The Sims. If you have issues figuring out outfits, play dress-up games, and it will come in handy. Ooh, and this is a part 2 to that comic. Didn't get your beauty sleep there, princess? Shut the fuck up. She's just hungover from last night. We went to a party and she didn't have enough water. Ugh. Thanks, Ron. So you like to party too? Fuck. Yes, I suppose. But what I do in my personal life doesn't concern or affect my job here teaching you, so... I mean, what did you get up to this weekend? Rachel's like, ugh! Oh, you know, just the usual. A couple of cold ones with the boys. And then he's just playing Fortnite. I do think he wouldn't be very good at Fortnite, but he would be better at it than he is at playing football. I'm gonna throw up. Me too. This was like right after I was drawing the Sienna animatic, which if you haven't seen, I think that's my favorite video that I put out this year. So you should go watch that. I still watch it from time to time, being like, oh my god, my D&D character literally has your music video. I should watch it. I really wish that I gave him this little rat tail before I finished the animatic, because now it's canon. But I love Valak and Lyre so much. This drawing of Lyre is so fucking good. Also, don't mind how I can't spell. It was really important to me because color in that music video means a lot. So her earrings are always yellow. It's because her sister, Hope, has a matching pair of earrings. And I just completely missed that in the explanation video, so that's what the yellow is. Oh, I love making them cry. The pencil's pretty faded. I did not seal this when I was supposed to. But these are some gender swaps. Someone said that in the gender swap, Dick would be a volleyball player. And I was like, yeah, she would. Also, I think I mentioned it in another video, but in the gender swap, I think she would be named Gina, and people will call her Gina because in the OG, people call him Dick. So in the gender swap, people will call him Gina. Like vagina. I've always appreciated women's sports. Do not get distracted. Here are some drawings of Ray. Yes, they're pierced. I really like this one, but the rest I could do without. And this, fortunately, is where I peaked. I really love the shapes of this and the poses and the lines for it. Oh my god. Gay people dress like they're never going to the same event together, so I love them. It makes me so sick with COVID. Ooh, here's where everything gets a lot more colorful because there was a back to school sale, and that's where I always indulge in like art supplies. I got these like felt tip pens. They're just Papermate. I got them on sale, got them on discount. I really do not go spend a lot on my art supplies. But this was me just playing around with them, and I fucking loved it. I'm stupid. I'm fucking stupid. Love drawing the trio when they're actually in a trio. Dick and Rachel getting along and probably laughing at someone. Body tea. Definitely not me and Joey. And any chance I can draw Ronnie flustered, I will take it. Don't make this obvious, but bitch, I didn't even say anything yet. I love when they actually get along sometimes. I love their sibling dynamic. Also, love how Rachel is right there. Dick trying on her denim jacket. And this, my magnum opus, Ronnie in a skirt, because he would do this. This isn't just me being a gooner. So I give him a lot of toxic masculinity, but Ronnie doesn't even know what the fuck that is. As long as it's within dress code, he will probably wear it. He wants to be seen as a professional. The skirt pairs well with the heels. Why would you not wear the heels? Okay, what's with the skirt? My slacks were misplaced at the cleaners. My mother let me borrow work clothes from her closet. And her heels? And the tights? Damn, yeah! Damn, Ronnie, goddamn. And here's all of the couples that I draw of all of my characters, because all of them are just Joey and I in a different font. As we've established, definitely these two. This is my D&D character, and I made her love interest have long curly black hair and be me. And the same mole as my husband, that's, I'm not projecting at all. And then Valak is for Joey's campaign, so he's literally, this is literally us. He's Liar, and I'm Valak. Have these two interacted in game before? Not yet, not yet. And then of course Sarah and Beth. I did not draw them a lot in this sketchbook, just because I've been so Dick and Ronnie pilled. But maybe in the future we'll draw them more because they deserve it. And then also fuck this drawing because the anatomy was weird. Ooh, a part 2 skirt comic. So your Physics 1020 has its Chapter 7 test this Friday, so we'll be going over the study guide today. Any questions before we start? Just one. What's with the skirt and heels? Why is everyone asking me that? I didn't have any clean slacks this morning, and it's well within the dress code I've checked. Right. It's just a bit unusual. Not a lot of guys wear that. Do you not like it? No, I mean, no, like, I don't mean, like, no. Let's start a review. Yes, let's do that. This is when I went on a trip to go see my friends. We are quite the trio. You probably recognize Cohen from my older videos. And this is Dendy. She was my maid of honor. These two are literally my parents. This is my dad. This is my mom, and I'm their daughter. But it was her birthday, and we went and had fun. And I brought my sketchbook, which I don't normally do, but look at the trio. Let me know if you would like a video with them, because I would love to do a video with them. They are the funniest people I know. Ooh, more Dick and Ronnie. I saw a trend on TikTok where these sports players would not wear pants, and I was like, that would be a prank that the football team would do on Dick. But if his brother Rodney, the team captain, would be doing it, then they would also be doing it. And he doesn't catch a break. He's bullied at school, bullied at practice, bullied by Rachel, bullied by his family. Like, this poor guy. Him waving to him at practice. No, dude, I swear all the other players are wearing it like this for practice. I think they're fucking with you. No. What's wrong? You look like you've never sat before. This is proper posture, and I've never sat for a football game before. What are we laughing at, team? Dick say something gay again? When I was with my friends, we went to IKEA, and I got these markers, and I don't like them. Love IKEA though. Don't like the markers. This was when I was in the middle of my Cringetober challenge, or one of the prompts was animal traits, so I gave them all like cat and puppy ears. I really do like this Play Bunny Rachel, so we'll have to do that again. And I also really like this drawing of Ronnie for no particular reason at all. Not like I made my nails look like pears or anything. This is the last spread in the sketchbook, and I decided to draw all of my couples again, and the throuple. There's a Kosif and Voss, Valak and Liar. This Valak looks really pretty, I love that. Also Voss slays. The trioing, and then me and my husband, Sarah and Beth in the background. Oh, look at my husband. He's so handsome. Grown-ass man, by the way. He's so handsome, oh my god. Before I show you the last page, I will say, content warning, pet death. This year was really hard because Lewis the cat, you know, that's always in my sketchbook tours, like walking over the pages, off in the frame, like laying down or whatever. He got cancer this year, so that's been really tough. I kind of wanted to do like a video about it, but also I've been going through it and Joey have been going through it, and I was like, you know what, maybe let's not make a video about it so I'm not like super depressed, you know? But for this last page, I did a couple of sketches of some pictures that I really like with Lewis. Him with his butthole hanging out, what the fuck? He was sitting like in between my legs and just fucking plop down. Then here he is like cuddling with Mr. Rumpy. He's getting gray and I'm not ready for that either. So him loafing, he ain't got no hands and legs. Whenever he would loaf on the ground, me and Joey would rate it. His arms and his legs had to be tucked and his tail could be out, but he would get a perfect 10 out of 10 if he only had his round ass body and a head. So here we have a solid 9 out of 10. He loved being carried around like a baby, and he fucking loved Joey. Like, bro, you're not the only one, chill. And every time I would take Lumpy out to go potty, he would try to escape. And one of his escape moves was to climb on my back while I bent down to put on Lumpy's tie out. So he would jump on my back all the time and then just stay there. Like I would open the door for him because he is gargoyling on top of me. But I miss him a lot, and last time I recorded this, I cried like a bitch. This last page is with a bunch of sticky notes that I've had lying around my desk, mainly of Joey and me and gang. I love this, me and gang, that's my gang. Some Baldur's Gate stuff, a character that I had ideas for and then abandoned. And these are actually from the Valak animatic. I did a couple thumbnails just on sticky notes. And then here we have the rest of them. This was a sticky note thumbnail I did for the redesign of Dick and Ronnie video. This is a list of random names for the colleges, and I ended up using Westbridge for Ronnie's and Lone Pines for Dick's college. This was also a thumbnail where I was crushing Dick, but decided not to. This is an NPC from my campaign. Her name is Cecilia, and she is a very complicated individual, but also she's one of my favorites, and she's really cool. This is Poppy, another NPC from my campaign, and also one of my players' sister. This thing of Valak. This is Janari, which I was doing a third Baldur's Gate playthrough, but I was in Act 1 and I was like, man, I'm sick of this. So that is unfortunately where my hyperfixation died with Janari. Sorry, girl. Oh yeah, it's because I tried to play a wizard. And then this, ugh, so cursed. Yeah, I don't like that Kosif. Maybe we'll throw that one away, gang. But that is the end of this sketchbook. Thank you so much for sticking around, and also I already have my next sketchbook. This is also a Canson notebook, the same paper, like mixed media paper, but this is their graduate line. You see I decorated it with my favorites already. Oh, whoa. Don't pay attention to that. But yeah, it's a Canson graduate, and it is a lot smaller, so hopefully I will get a sketchbook tour to you soon. This one took me like a full from February 2024 to October 2025. But this was like right after Cringetober ended. I started in this sketchbook with a self-portrait, which I do have plans to draw Kosef here because that is the tradition now. I have to christen every sketchbook with Kosef before I do anything else. But I haven't done a lot in here. A lot of it is my trio. In fact, all of it is my trio. Dick and Kitty pajamas. Aww. His homosexual looks and autistic demeanor have captivated me. Urethra! But I think it's very fun to do like a big spread like this rather than up and down. I'll be able to fill it out a lot quicker. Come in me, bro. Oh, this one's really cute. I love that. Angel and Shoulder Devil. Playing Uno. And then, I don't know what this is, but Rachel is not there for it. And that's all I have so far. So there's your little sneak peek into the next sketchbook tour. We'll see how I fill that out this year. But I really appreciate you staying here and looking through all of this junk with me. Whether you had just had me on in the background while you did laundry or whatever, doesn't matter to me. I really like doing these sketchbook tours, and I'm very glad that you like watching them, so I really appreciate it. Let's hope that I finish that sketchbook a lot sooner than I finish this one, so I don't know. Thanks for watching. Don't get COVID.